Hello everyone, welcome back. Lego Man Stu here. In this video I'll be building the Zoey's cat motorcycle from the Lego Dreamzzz set 71479. Building that one there, or that one there, whichever one you prefer. But before we go any further, I would like to thank Matija Kroljack, Ricardo Sermon Arano and Maiko Larson. Thank you very much for your for subscribing to the channel, and I hope you do hang around. And I'd like to thank Adrian Marshall 4682 for the comment about the Aston Martin speed changing sets. I do have one already, and unfortunately I can't justify any more at the moment, unfortunately. But anyway, thank you very much for subscribing. If you'd like a shout out, all you have to do is leave a kind or constructive comment on one of my videos. So without further ado, we will get on. So, if you watched my previous video, you will have seen I have built the cat already, and I will now proceed to convert the cat into a motorcycle. So we'll take Zoey off for the time being. And what we do, we start off by expanding these legs out here, like so. Which makes the cat look very weird, but then again, cats do weird things anyway. So we start off with a Technic Lego 7-axle in grey, like this. And then you stick two of the Technic round half spacers, which are these ones here, on the back end. Then with this leg back like this, you stick that axle through there like so. Next we have one of these Technic black full spacers with a round spacer at a 90-degree angle to it on. And that goes on there like so. Next we put the wheel on. It's got a purple wheel, purple Technic wheel. Goes on like that. Then you have another Technic black spacer with a cross spacer with a round spacer at a 90-degree angle to it. Then you put that on, try and put that on at the same angle as the other one. So that goes on like that, if you can see that. Next you put the other leg back across like so. Then you put two of the Technic grey half spacers on. They go on like that. Now I'll try and work out how to make this one actually work, because so that's got to be facing down. I'm trying to work out how this is actually meant to go on here, because it doesn't pull these off a minute and get this to look the way it's meant to look. So there we go. I think that's the way it is meant to look. So this side goes up like so. Next we have another one of these grey Technic 7 long axles and 2 of the grey Technic half spacers. Go on like that. Then they go through on there like that. Then there's another Technic half grey half spacer goes on there like that. And one of these black 4x4, it could be a 3x3 plate with a Technic cross connector hole in it. See what side that record bit's meant to be on. Meant to be on the outside, so you've got to put sticker number 1 on this side here. It looks like a record. And it's got a little hole that comes out the middle, so that goes on there like that. And that goes on there like that. And you've got a wheel like that, goes on here. Then you do the same on the other side with this plate here. So you put the try and put the sticker on, try and get that. Try and get this on properly. Better, so it goes around the hole like that. With the half spacer goes over the top there, like so. Then apparently this side here is meant to go this arm is just meant to go on here, but it doesn't seem to want to go on here, so I'm just trying to work out why it doesn't. Can't see why these front arms aren't going through properly, but bear with me on this. these front legs don't seem to behave quite the same as the back legs do, so I've just turned the arms, you've got to turn the arms around, so apparently, so I've got another 2 of these studs here. So this set is quite fiddly, so do check the instructions and check all the angles on this before you actually now we pull these bits out here. I think this is to hold. This is so the bike stands up, which is quite clever. Now we make the exhaust system. So we start off with one of these metallic grey pipes, a Technic grey 3-axle, a green Technic cross connector or T connector, goes on like so. Then there's a red Technic 2-bar, 2-axle, goes on like that. There's another one of these grey Technic tube connectors, goes on like so. And that bit goes on the side there like that. And that bit's just come off, lovely. Now we do the same on the other side. So we have a grey tube connector, a grey Technic 3 connector, a green Technic cross T connector, another one of those goes on there like that with a Technic 2 connector, goes on like that, and that goes on that side there. Now we make the blue flames that go out the back. So you start off with one of these pieces here, but we're doing this twice anyway. So, and these are printed with the clear plastic with the blue flames printed there with a Technic cross connector in the back. You have a Technic black 4-axle. And you have the bigger bit of flame goes on the outside of the bike. And then you have 4 of these Technic half spacers. On each one. Like so. And the 4 of these go on here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Goes on like so. You put these flame bits, these blue flame bits on the side. It does look quite cool actually. currently have Zoey on her cat cycle, and it does look quite good actually. I do hope they don't try and do it with a Batman thing, or make it a Catwoman bike. But overall, it does look quite good. It really works well for the theme. And you can see her chasing down what's his name? His name is Dopper. So like that. It does look quite good, and it does work quite well. I like the build. I like this build. It is quite cool, as you can see. It does what it needs to do. Right. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, do feel free to like, share, and subscribe. See, it stands up like that as well. So Lego have covered a lot of bases on this and done it quite well. And it's got some certain rebuild potentials as well. So you've got 3 possible builds with this and that so far. So it is quite good. I like this build. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, do feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, and Threads. Any support for the channel is always appreciated. If you have liked this video and you just put a like on it and you want to shout out, all you've got to do is put a smiley face or thumbs up in the comments, and that will give you a shout out. Or as other YouTubers say, if you just want to support the channel just by having this video in the background, it's always appreciated as well. Any support for the channel is always appreciated, and I'm always grateful. Anyway, stay safe, keep building, don't have nightmares, and have pleasant dreams, and hope to see you in an upcoming video. Thank you for watching.